Hello everyone, and welcome to another Digimon model kit video. In this video we're going to look at the Figurerise Standard Amplified MetalGarurumon figure, which was the monthly build for the month of December, following last month's build, which was the WarGreymon from the same model kit series. So here it is, the MetalGarurumon. As you can see, I do have something in its mouth, and this is actually so you can have these wing blades sort of as like a sword he's carrying in his mouth, which is kind of cute, but I kind of added it there just because it looks a little like he's holding a bone, and I thought that was kind of cute. But in any case, the first thing I've noticed about this model kit is that it's not quite as detailed as the previous build that we did, which was the WarGreymon build, which I have here. I mean, it's still nice to look at, and definitely better in quality than the Omegamon one, but the WarGreymon one is still just so damn detailed. There's just so much detail to it, and I just think that the WarGreymon one is just incredibly cool. So I'm a big fan of the WarGreymon one, but then when I compare it with the MetalGarurumon one, the MetalGarurumon one just seems like, I don't know, it's lacking a few details in a few points. It's kind of a little empty in some ports, like it's just... And also, the weird thing is, and I had to look this up to make sure I hadn't just missed something in the instructions, but it includes a 01 sticker, which I think is meant to go on the face here, just on the cheeks, on either side, but it doesn't actually say in the instructions where to put it or when to place it. So I've actually left it out, and when I looked at images online, even like official images, they'd all left out the 01. I didn't actually see anyone online who had the 01 sticker, so that was kind of weird. They included a sticker that I guess was optional, but typically if there's something that's optional, they'll say so in the instructions, and they'll still include instructions on how to build it. Speaking of which, something that was also different about the MetalGarurumon model kit is that it actually included a stand you could build. The previous model kits that I've built, so they're both the Omegamons, both the Amplified one and the original one from 2017, and the WarGreymon had instructions for how to build a stand, but the MetalGarurumon one actually included a huge array of parts to build it. I didn't end up building it, and I don't think I'm going to, on the basis that if I have this standing next to all my other model kits, it's going to stick out like a bit of a sore thumb, on the basis that it's the only one that would have that stand. So in general, it's fairly posable. You can actually have it standing up on two legs, which isn't something you typically see MetalGarurumon do, but it is, you can kind of have it like it's jumping, so that's kind of cool. And obviously the stand helps with any poses that are not physically possible for you to put it in, like jumping poses. But in any case, I mean, it looks nice, but I have to say, looking at this now that I've got the WarGreymon one, it just makes it seem a little bit lackluster, and I think that's a good word for it. It's still nice looking, and the detail on the chest is pretty nice, and it's, as I said, it's definitely better than the Omegamon model kit, and definitely the original Omegamon model kit, like by far, but it's just a little bit empty, soulless, and lacking a few details compared to the WarGreymon one, which has got to be my favourite model kit so far. Like, it's so nice looking. And yeah, then we look at this one, and it's still nice. There's just a few things that seem off about it. I think it feels slightly wider, I guess, than I'd expect. I don't know why, I don't know how. The body part looks a little bit weirdly proportioned, and I'm not sure if that's just the design of MetalGarurumon. But again, it feels a lot less than the WarGreymon model kit, which I know I keep on saying it, but the WarGreymon one's so good. But in terms of this one, it's fine on its own. It's still MetalGarurumon, and you can get some great poses out of it. There are lots of different poses you can put it in. Obviously, it's more posable than the Omegamon ones, and I would say it's even more posable than the WarGreymon one itself. But it's just missing a few things that I would have included. But I guess there's just not much more to say about it. I like it, but again, it's just, really trying to find words to really describe what's wrong with it. It just seems off, and I think it's because, yeah, it's just lacking a few small details. It doesn't look as shiny as the WarGreymon one looks, and it's okay in comparison. But again, I'm glad that I built it, I'm glad that I have it, and the model kits are all fairly affordable. So if you want a MetalGarurumon figure and not to spend too much money on it, I definitely recommend it. And plus, it's pretty cute. Like, let's be real here. It is pretty cute. It's just, I guess, if you have this one, you may be a little bit disappointed. But overall, it's a fine little build, and it's part of a nice Digimon collection, so it's not too bad. But let me know what you think about this figure. I'm sorry, the words are hard because it is very hot today. So let me know in the comments what you think about the MetalGarurumon model kit. Did you build it? Are you just looking at it? Do you want to buy it now? Let me know. And I still think it's still available on HobbyLink Japan and EB Games in Australia. So if you want to get one, go out and get it, build it, and let me know, and we'll talk about it in the comments. And as for the next build for December, I'm thinking the Digimon one that came out a little bit ago, on the basis that I asked on Twitter, and the consensus was Digimon should be the next one. And also, I guess it's vaguely Christmassy, and it is the month of December, and by vaguely Christmassy, I mean it's red and gold, and that those are Christmas colours. And alternatively, I was going to say Impeltramon because that was in the 02 Christmas arc, but let's do Digimon. So yes, let's build Digimon for December, and we'll chat about it on Discord in the Model Kit channel. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye!